Welcome to All of a Sudden number 61, brought to you by Anchor.fm. If you want to start your podcast journey, do it now with Anchor.fm. You can be like us and have fun. Have fun with the podcast. Today we are joined by Jacob and Jay, and of course Julian as always. And before we get started, I wanted to dedicate this episode to the Reg. Just passed away this past weekend, and let's honor the Reg right with this episode.
Yes, I'd like to buy a vowel. All right, guys. Another thing is, I found this at a local gas station, and to try and kind of ring to the old days, we're gonna try this new Pabst Blue Ribbon hard coffee on air. And we're gonna review it. It's our beer of the week or drink of the week.
You mean you're gonna review it?
Yeah. Thanks.
What's up?
Thanks for our cold ones.
Right.
Well, I mean, you guys had it. No, you guys didn't get it. You guys didn't get it in the mail. Oh, that's right. The mail's kind of crap right now.
That's delicious.
Well, it's sitting at 5% alcohol by volume. It's an original Pabst Blue Ribbon hard iced coffee with a dash of milk, and you can really taste that leche. So I don't think this would be very vegan friendly.
Is it only 5%? I thought it was more.
No, it's 5% alcohol.
All
I think that's why you can't really taste too much of it. Well, like too much of the alcohol, but it is very sweet. I was talking to Joe the other day. If you're like a black coffee fan, you might not like this, but I mean, it's all right. Like after you have it for a good while, it's pretty good. It really coats the tongue.
61 episodes later, Julian still can't mute his phone.
I wasn't me.
Right.
No, I did have one of those this past weekend, and it was good. I thought it kind of tasted like those frappes, the Starbucks like glass bottles that they sell in pretty much every
like
store.
Walmart or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it tasted exactly like those. So I thought it had a pretty good flavor to it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's real creamy, real easy to drink, and yeah, it's not bad. I could see myself sipping on this like going to work, but obviously you can't because it's got that alcohol. All right, so how you guys doing aside from the Phoebes passing, so on? How are you doing?
I guess I'll start then. I'm doing pretty good, just stuck at home still playing some Call of Duty with the boys.
Hell yeah, we got that dub the other day.
I mean, I wasn't there, but all right.
Oh, that's true. I noticed you're wearing that Addict t-shirt though. It was pretty sick. I actually was talking about it before the podcast. 61 episodes later, and Joe still can't get Amadeus to stop barking. Just kidding.
Okay.
Anyway, it's crazy to think that only 4 months ago you were able to like hang out with them and hang out with the main dude. I forget his name, but
Monkey. Yeah, dude, it was super cool. At the end of the show, he just walked down or jumped down from the stage or whatever, and we were just signing autographs and shit, and I took pictures with him.
Quick, Jay, show your chest. Show your chest.
Show my chest for the whole world.
For the whole world. Oh, that's pretty sick.
My addicts. Yeah.
So how was the show? Was it really cool? It was at what was it?
Is it Lowbrow or I forgot?
Yeah, Lowbrow.
Yeah, I mean the venue could have honestly been better. It was super small and it was super packed. Like everywhere I went, I was just bumping into people.
People weren't socially distancing at the time. They didn't even know social distance.
Right, but yeah, like it was really, really cramped. But besides that, the show was really good. Really.
What's so good about the Addicts that made you want to tattoo them on your chest?
What was it? What got me? Okay, well, first I didn't even know when I was a kid. I was already listening to them, but I didn't know it was them at the time. The first time I heard them was when I was playing Tony Hawk. So they had their music on there, and I liked it, but like I said, I didn't know it was them at all. And a few years passed on, and I started hearing them out again, and it's just the stuff like either the beats or the stuff they say that kind of, psychs me up to go either do stuff or just get all hyped up and get out there,
And go get those dubs on Call of Duty.
get out there, get psyched up, go
That's your
skate
G
or
Fuel.
whatever. True. But yeah,
Shout
and
out G Fuel.
there's my code in the bot. But yeah, it was that, and they got me through some pretty shitty times. Instead of being all bummed down and stuff, they just kind of psyched me up and pushed me through those times.
All right, now Jacob, show your chest and show what you got.
Patriots 1 jersey. Hey, I don't know who number 1 Patriot.
All right. Well, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm not gonna turn around just so you can see it. But it's the greatest quarterback of all time. His name's Cam Newton, man.
He's the greatest quarterback of all time.
I'm sorry, I think you mispronounced Mahomes. It's pronounced Mahomes. That's the
greatest quarterback.
That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT you're thinking of.
What?
For all you Mahomes
Joe?
lovers out there, Mahomes isn't. He's buns. He is buns.
Well, dollars speak for themselves. I don't know.
Yeah.
Super Bowl championship spoke for itself.
It's Mahomes J.
Oh.
True.
So, why all the love for Mahomes? I mean, not Mahomes, for Cam Newton now.
Oh well, where do I start?
Yeah, where do you
He's
start?
precise.
Yeah.
He's fast.
Jesus. His hair.
His
He
hair
was
for
number
sure.
1.
Oh, man, it's just I guess for 2 decades, Tom Brady has brought like his own little flavor to the New England Patriots. His own. It's not a swagger, but his own, I guess, feel, and he kind of implemented it in Boston. So I'm not gonna lie, it feels weird not to have him there, but it was gonna happen sooner or later, whether it was retirement or him going to another team. But with Cam Newton, I don't know, man. It's different. Like the atmosphere, the presence he's gonna bring to the Patriots is different than any receiver. Randy Moss or I don't know about Corey Dillon. I don't know if we drafted him or picked him up. But stuff like that. They you bring someone new into the locker room, especially a leader like Cam Newton. They kind of like, I don't know how do you say, they kind of leave a spot. Yeah. They kind of put a spot of themselves on the team. So and as we all know, Cam Newton's he's got that swagger, he's got that juice. So I feel like he's gonna just amp up
that Tushy that just warms up a bench like no other.
Yeah, whatever. He didn't play. He played 2 games in 2019, but after that he was on IR. He got hurt. He had a bad foot and a bad shoulder. So I just feel, and the Panthers kind of just, from what I saw in the report, the Panthers just texted him saying that they were gonna trade him. They didn't, hold a meeting. They didn't hold a virtual meeting or meet up with his agent or anything. They texted him like, "Hey, you suck. We're getting you out of here." So
yeah, it was like a really bad breakup. I remember I think he even came out on social media saying, "I didn't ask for this. The Panthers are just trying to get rid of me." Something like that. It was like a really aggressive tweet towards the Panthers.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so that I don't know the feeling, but I don't know if you guys ever felt like you've been given up on, like no one really believes in you, that kind of stuff. So like, you feel like you want to prove them wrong. You want to make them swallow those words. You want to, shove it down their throat. So, what team better to do that with than, with Bill Belichick and the Patriots? They just, even though they're 2019, they were kind of mediocre. Our defense carried us most of the way. But I just feel like this year he's gonna bring a new scent, a new presence in the offense, in the locker room. He's gonna, I don't want to say he's gonna take us to the promised land, but I will say he's gonna take us to the playoffs. I mean,
not with
he kind of has to know. I heard that was kind of in his contract that the only way for him to get like the big bucks is if he actually takes the team, I think, to the past the first 2 games of the playoffs, and then
I don't know. Yeah, see, it's weird. I don't think they have to put that like specifically in the contract, but they say if you're productive, you're gonna get paid. Like even if you get 10 wins, 11 wins, 12 wins, out of the season, then you'll get paid. But I guess we'll just have to see. Training camp starts this week. I don't know if you guys heard, but Ezekiel Elliott actually got tested positive for COVID. Even Sean Payton, the head coach for the Saints, he was tested positive for
like
COVID.
months ago.
Yeah, but still, like and these guys travel a lot, as you guys know. They go thousands of miles, across the country to play in away games, stuff like that, and they get home games that are from teams that are obviously across the country and stuff like that. So I guess it's cool. There, he said that they're gonna start testing before and after the game. So
That's gonna be
stuff
kind of interesting how they do that. I heard that the turnaround rate is now like about 12 to 24 hours.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be kind of weird to see. Okay, we're gonna test you, then like 12 hours later you'll play the game, and then right after that we'll test you again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be kind of crazy
And
how to
another
track
thing,
that. I wonder if ESPN will have like their own little like tracking report.
yeah, apparently they said that if you get tested for COVID and you get tested positive, that they're gonna put you on IR.
Oh, like
If
injury.
if you don't know what that is, that's injured reserved. But that's, I don't know how that's gonna work out, because if one guy gets tested positive, that it can be like a domino effect. The quarterback can get tested, a guard, the corner, just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be weird, because what if your whole team gets tested for COVID? God forbid. But like, I don't know how that's gonna work. But yeah.
So on other football news, the Washington Redskins, or formerly known as, have now agreed on a temporary name. They're just simply going as the Washington Football Team. Like I said, it's going to be temporary right now until they kind of come up with something better. They do have, reports are saying that they do have at least 4 names in consideration. It is the Red Tails, the Red Clouds, the Red Wolves, and the Hogs. So it looks like they're trying to keep the colors the same.
Of the
which
red.
You can see it in the new Washington logo. It's kind of just, it's a red background with the typical yellow Washington letters. But I don't know. Do you think they're just really trying to delay this? Why would
Well,
they go
it's
simple?
all good. It's all as the beginning of all this started. It all boils down to just money. I believe they're still trying to just sell all their jerseys, all their merch, try to get the new logo, or try to figure out what logo would probably sell better, what logo will people accept more, because there's going to be some fans that are still going to be
All the time.
repping the Redskins and whatnot, and all that
Mhm.
all that whatnot. And I don't know, it's definitely going to boil down to money. I'm sure, like, if people were more accepting of like, okay, yeah, let's do the Wolves or something, they'd start making it pronto. But I'm pretty sure by probably next season they'll probably do it. They might, I would hope they're not just waiting for it to blow over. I would think that they're not just waiting for it to blow over, but it would make sense. It definitely makes sense that they're probably just trying to see which one is the best fit and gonna make them the most money.
Yeah. I imagine it's got to go through like a bunch of demo testing and just fan reaction. So, because this is who they're trying to market to. This is how you're gonna support the team. Personally, I think the Red Wolves would be pretty cool. It's not.
I like the Red
not a
Wolves
bad,
too.
Not a bad idea.
I like the Red Wolves, but that makes them sound like a good team.
Yeah.
The Red Tails would be better.
I haven't really kept track of Redskins, well, the Washington Football Team, in years. I know I had a few family members that were into them, but I've never really seen them go that far. What was their record?
They were good when they had RG3 that first or second year, but they they did him dirty and they pushed him to his absolute limit, and he's never been the same.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting too, because like with Jacob and Cam Newton, I think his like first or second rookie year, he took them like pretty far. No, like they were in the last game of the playoffs, or were they? Did they make it to the Super Bowl? I don't remember.
The Redskins?
No, Cam Newton.
Oh yeah, in 2015, his that was his like year.
Yeah.
his MVP season. He took him to the Super Bowl. They were in 15-1 for the whole season, and then they met
Yeah,
Peyton Manning and the Broncos, and they got spanked.
that's what it
But
was.
yeah, the thing is about that Super Bowl is that they both quarterbacks, Peyton Manning and Cam Newton, were buns, but Cam Newton played like slightly better than Peyton Manning. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Last input of Cam Newton and Patriots, I'm gonna say they're gonna go like 12-4.
12-4.
12-4
Hey,
for me.
yeah, football.
All
Who's
right.
your
Well,
team, Jay?
Me, I'm my team. Take it away, Joe.
let's go ahead and throw it to a quick commercial break. We'll come back and we'll talk things Jay can get behind. Video games.
You.
Ew.
All right. We'll see you guys right now. Welcome back to All of a Sudden number 61. We just finished talking about some foosball. Now we're going to talk about video games. I got a couple of stories to announce today or to kind of get into, but right off the bat, Ubisoft is saying that they're going to keep their games priced at $60. So once new gen comes out, they're going to keep it at $60. I don't know if we talked about 2K reporting that they're going to be coming out with $70 games, but Ubisoft is trying to assure people that they're keeping their price tag at $60.
Makes sense. Like I said in our video game episode, I kind of had this feeling that they were going to start charging upwards of like $70 to $80 video games due to like the increased graphics, the increased I don't know, like everything. I mean, Grand Theft Auto alone, there was a guy that designed freaking flip-flops, and then same thing with Rockstar on the Red Dead Redemption. There was some guy who designed like horse testicles, so that way when you got into the cold area, it actually like shrunk. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like there was a guy that
What?
actually went. Yeah, there was a guy that was actually his job was to do that, and I was like, are you okay? So I don't know.
Now, I'm sure everyone's happy to keep it at that 60 price tag, but if it was 70, how would you guys feel? Would you see yourselves buying more games or waiting until they started going on sale?
I mean, as it is right now, I already wait for them to go down,
Mm-hmm.
Like the only ones I've ever pre-ordered in my whole life that I ended up paying like, a good 80 or maybe 90 were Kingdom Hearts and Devil May Cry 5 are the only ones I've ever pre-ordered. Oh no, and Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Okay.
Or 2, I don't remember which one it is. But it's the one with I don't know if you guys ever saw, it came with like a little, a Jack in the Box, and it's just a clown with knives that pops out.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
But besides that, I never pre-ordered games, and they were like, what, 80, 90? So imagine if just regular base games are 70. Nah.
Oh
Ain't
yeah,
about that.
those special
Collectibles
editions,
are gonna be like
Yeah.
$100.
more because
Yeah, because my Ellie, the one that I got for
Last
The
of Us.
Last of Us, dude, that was
Joe's
200.
Ellie. That was 200.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was 200, dude. And Kratos and Atreus, that was like another 200.
Mine, yeah, I
So,
think mine was like about 120 or 140 for Kratos. I don't remember.
yeah, and I'm always that kind of guy. Like with Call of Duty, I'm gonna pre-order it and I'm gonna get the hard book. But I don't know, with digital, I kind of got accustomed to it and I really love it. Not having to put the disc in all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if the prices are gonna be the same, like $70,
Most
or are they gonna
definitely.
be like,
Mhm.
yeah, well, that might be a different story. If anything, I'll just get the hard book edition because I'm pretty sure it's worth it. It might. I don't know if it's worth it, but it's better than just having a regular copy and it.
See, and I guess to go off of that, like I've always had an issue with that as well. Like another reason for the cost being so high is to manufacture like these products and then to ship them and all that other stuff. If we're gonna start doing digital things, then that would obviously cut costs. So why would they charge the same or even more when it's like, hey, you guys are saving money? How come you're not passing that savings on to you? No, just kidding. But yeah, I don't know. I've never understood that analogy or that thought process.
I think it would definitely have me rethinking what games I want to get or which ones really mean that much more to me. such as Spider-Man or Horizon Zero Dawn. Like I'm super excited for those two games, and I can see myself getting it as soon as those come out. But a lot of other games I think I'm gonna have to put on the back burner, especially some new titles such as something like Cyberpunk that I've never experienced anything like that. It looks exciting, but if they give a $70 price tag on it, I probably wouldn't pick it up until it at least drops down to half or
now,
$40.
Joe, what if I told you you can pay that $70 for Grand Theft Auto 5 again?
Oh, sold 100%. I want that thing to carry over to PS10.
I still can't believe they're still pushing that game on us. Yeah, like 3 consoles later. I agree with you wholeheartedly. There's definitely some that I would probably buy first day, but it will make me rethink, hey, you know what, that extra $10 is gas money or something. I could use that for something else.
Yeah.
And I believe we actually had this conversation the other day where we're starting to already like accumulate like a library that we're not fully taking advantage of. I was supposed to play freaking Last of Us this past weekend, but instead we just kept playing Call of Duty like always. And I don't know, I guess with that extra like 70 or extra $10 difference, it'll make me think twice about, hey, you know what, maybe I won't play this game, or maybe I could play this game down the road when I have more time.
Yeah. With those extra $10, I think I would use them for Doritos. The gamer's fuel. Oh, speaking of Doritos, hey, nice segue.
That setup.
More video game news. Somebody has potentially leaked a Doritos bag. Now, usually Doritos partners up with video games, such as Gears of War or Call of Duty, most likely, or most recently. And they pretty much give you XP or codes for stuff in-game. Now, one has potentially been leaked where it is spoiling the next title plus plot of the new Black Ops game, which is slated to, according to the packaging, around October. It's supposed to be Black Ops Cold War. Now, me personally, I'm a huge Black Ops fan. I think I appreciate Treyarch's. They're Treyarch, right?
No, yes,
Activision.
Treyarch.
Yeah, no.
They're
No.
Treyarch.
Yes, sir. You're right. Yeah, they are Treyarch.
Yeah.
I enjoy Black Ops games a lot more than I usually do the Modern Warfare games. I think Treyarch just does an amazing job with their zombies mode, and the multiplayer is usually pretty fun. So I don't know. This whole Cold War thing sounds interesting, and I pretty excited if this is what they're going with.
I'm glad that they're bringing it back and they're not going futuristic with it. I think that's where they lost a lot of fans. Even with Modern Warfare, they lost a lot of fans. I mean, it was cool to have like those exosuits and to be able to run on walls and all that other stuff. But the more and more they pushed it, the more and more, the less and less people were kind of interested in it. And I think that's why you saw such a resurgence when they brought back World War II. I think, was it just regular Call of Duty World War II?
World War One, wasn't it?
Or was it World War One?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
huh? Yeah, because they had the old guns and stuff too, huh? But
which ended up being kind of like poopy.
Yeah,
was it?
Yeah, it wasn't like fun.
I thought a lot of people were really into that movie. I mean, into that game.
They were into it being like back to the roots, back to the original stuff, like normal guns and stuff like that. But not.
I think that's why they like the Warzone a lot more too, because it was more realistic,
Yeah.
Instead of all this jumping around like what was that other one they had? A Blackout, was it?
Yeah, Black Ops is 3 or 4. The last Black Ops had their battle royale game Blackout.
I think it just botched after a while, didn't it?
They missed the mark on it. Their damage output plus shields thing and some of the items that they had in game kind of made it a really bad game to play. They had potential because they kind of added different aspects, like they threw in zombies into the mix, which was pretty cool idea. The map was pretty cool. It's just the mechanics of it was really wonky, and it kind of ultimately hurt it.
So speaking of zombies, do you think this one's gonna have a zombies thing?
Yeah,
it
100%.
Yeah, hopefully,
right. Because I mean, that's where they make their money. Do you think we're gonna still have Richtofen and Dempsey and all those other guys, or you think they're gonna do kind of like what Black Ops 2 did and have like a whole other cast until they bring back the OG?
No, I did. Me and my brother are huge zombies players. So when the new maps come out, me and him play every single one of them when that comes out, and we try to complete the Easter egg.
Yeah, I could see it behind you.
Yeah, right over there. They ended one because they had two stories. They had the classic 4 characters plus the new story that they're trying to tell. The new story that they're trying to tell kind of ends on a cliffhanger, so I can see that coming back. And the old story definitely lends itself to expand that universe as well. So I can see
so you
them
think
coming
they
back.
might do like a split universe kind of thing?
Yeah, I think ultimately they're gonna end up clashing.
Collecting the Infinity Stones and then snapping zombies out of existence, or vice versa.
I think it'll be cool, and I look forward to spending all night playing with Jay again.
True. I was gonna bring that up too. That was such a good night. Such a good night. Kept the light up till like 7 in the morning, 8.
I remember the old days at Carlos's house when we would just like split screen that thing the whole time, and
that was brutal. Man. Yeah, like,
those were the days. I remember we used to hit like level 80, like we would go ham like on Kino, and we tried doing it recently, and Jesus, I think the highest we did was what, like 20 or 12?
Maybe. Yeah, we were garbage. We suck.
We passed it, right, when we did that whole night thing?
Yes, we did. We started off at like 9 at night, and we didn't finish until the morning, like 6 or 7 in the morning. And Dalila was living with me at the time, so we were all doing it in my room. So she's there on the bed, like trying to sleep, and we're just all yelling and getting excited once we finally finish the mission.
Dude, that was such a good night. Oh.
If looks could kill,
we are the champions start playing in the background.
Honestly,
we are the champions. Then it's just like a slow mo, like this whole crowd of the Mighty Ducks just come and. No, I'm just kidding. Well, yeah. So Cold War.
Yes, Cold War.
All right, yeah, monster trucks, football.
I did have. Are we close to wrapping up?
Yeah. If you want to bring up one more story, we can talk about it real quick.
I did have a local story, something that kind of touched upon me, like around, I don't know, maybe like Friday or something of last week. Turns out that we have a local dog at the animal shelter that has been there for 3 years. He's been there since the day he was born, and he's looking for a family. The Animal Rescue League of El Paso is asking the public for help to help their shelter resident find his happy ending. His name is Jeter, and yeah, he's been there forever. He's
a big old boy.
He's a big old boy. He's like I want to say he's like a boxer mix, and he still is, as of Saturday of last week. He's still there. So there's definitely a bunch of stories of him. He's very friendly. They're trying to find a nice home, preferably that's really active, that's going to have, take him on walks, because he is an active kind of breed. So, his anniversary is coming up. I think it actually already came up. So, I mean, if you guys are looking to open your homes to a new dog, why not try the animal rescue and adopt? Because, I mean, what better time than now to welcome a friend into your family and, have like something to do.
Yeah, while you're stuck at home, you could have a big old doggo to play around with. And
that's what I did with Wyatt.
Yeah, I'll drop a picture of him right now, and so you guys can see him, the lovable old guy.
I don't know if you could see from that, but yeah.
So speaking of doing the good deed, Julian, we just got some new stickers in.
Hell yeah. I was talking to Joe right before the podcast. I got a package. Hopefully you can't see my address and start blackmailing me. But they sent this cool little message, thank you, Black Lives Matter, because they did know that we were using it towards the Black Lives Matter movement. And here it is. Remember how I said it's going to be the blue background with the little bandana. The dog and the hand are going to be regular color, but I think it really pops. Let me see if I can kind of raise the brightness here to really give it that shine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks really good. I thought, I was kind of worried it wasn't going to come out the way I wanted it to, but dear God, does it look amazing. It looks beautiful. I still have a few of the OGs, so if you want like all hollow, I still have that one ready to go. But if you want the new ones, I definitely am going to be pushing that one a little more. As we said before, we're going to do, if you could donate like up to like $1 to $3, I'll give you one sticker. But if you could donate at least upwards of like 5, you'll get 2. If you donate past 10, you'll get the 2 stickers and a keychain. And then I'm actually kind of working on more stuff, but you'll find out that soon. So I'm trying to make it somewhat of like a tier to try and promote more donating further on. But stay tuned for that. You'll see hopefully if I am able to pull off this other tier.
Please tell me you're making t-shirts. Please tell me that.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So do your part, guys. If you just want to kind of help out, throw a couple dollars in. $1 to $3 gets you 1 sticker, and they all came out really nice. And trying to help your support or show your support. Make sure to pick up those stickers. I'll leave the info again in the description. I'll put Julian's thing on his screen right there, and you guys can hit us up and try to pick one up. Hit us up at all of a sudden. Go for it, Jacob.
Hey, I bought some just to let you know. I put in $10 for you.
I'll send it out. I'll send them out. You'll receive yours.
All right.
I also wanted to say, dang it, I already forgot. Shoot, carry on, Joe. I forgot.
Jesus.
Back to the promoting. If you want to pick up your stickers, send us a message on Instagram at all of a sudden pod, and or you can hit us up on Facebook, all of a sudden podcast. If you're listening to us on YouTube, that's 107 Productions, and make sure to leave us a comment, like, and subscribe. It helps us a great deal. If you're listening to us on any of your podcast platforms, go ahead and give us a 5-star rating. It'll help us out a great deal. Jacob finally learned that Cam Newton is buns, so he took off his jersey like a smart boy. Get rid of that.
We're currently at I believe we're at like $35 for the Black Lives Matter fund. So it's only increasing, guys. We started off pretty strong at I think 17. Then last week I think I hit like 25 or 23, and now I think we're at like 30 something. So keep on.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you all next week for episode 62. I think it'll be a pretty cool one. So we'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye.